Hello out there, Heavy Montae here. Welcome to the Heavy Montae's podcast and my comedy show. I told you, America, if you have viewed some of my earlier podcasts and remember how angry I was, allergy season, on the top of that, I'm getting tooth inserts in my mouth, implants, excuse me. So I was going through a lot. And on top of that, Donald Trump was president. Got elected president. That's enough to ruin your day, America. So anyway, I told you then, when I was real angry and cussing and cursing and saying all kind of nasty words, before I changed, stop cussing. I want to communicate properly to the American people because this is some serious stuff. Donald Trump and the Republican Party is trying to kill us all. And I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, how they are trying to kill us. First of all, you need to read that bill, the bill that the House of Representatives passed. It is not a bill to me. It is a poison bill designed to take away the health insurance of million Americans. 13 million, I understand. 13 million people who should never vote for a Republican again. They're also talking to the Wizard of Oz, Dr. Oz, a real asshole, excuse my language. He said that they are not going to allow anyone under the age of 65 to get a COVID booster shot. I hope all you ignorant ass maggots happy because if something happens, you're going to be in a whole lot of damn trouble. You can blame Trump if you die. You understand? But I want to go on a little bit more, America, and talk about other ways they're trying to kill us. They scared the hell of us with the food prices, you see. Some people ain't going to be able to afford this food. Donald Trump comes on TV and tell everybody a bunch of lies. Eggs, 98 cents. Come on. Gasoline, everything is great. The world is great. Now, I want to say something right now in America. And this will prove, again, that they're trying to kill us. They're trying to kill us with lies, too. State-run lies. 30 of the people that work for Donald Trump right now, I think most of them in this cabinet, work for Fox News. Now, that's why I tell you, go watch Fox News. Watch Fox News, then you will understand what's going on in America. You will see the daily soap opera of lies and cover-ups telling us, okay, and they got sued for this stuff too. They had to pay almost $1 billion judgment, and they should not be considered news. They are the deep state, a terroristic communist propaganda network. They say that Laura Ingraham, her father, used to be a Nazi sympathizer. Somebody said it. Look it up. Her brother said it. That's right. And I got it posted up on my YouTube channel under Midas. Okay? Everybody knows the Midas Touch Network, which is the best in the world. But I want to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, they try to stop us. They're trying to stop us. They're trying to deny us medical care. And they are taking away our money and giving it to billionaires. Donald Trump had a secret meme coing event last night. None of you maggots were invited. They said it was an outrageous cost to be there. Some people showed up wearing masks. They didn't want nobody to know who they were. America, we're being taken for a ride down a long, dark road. And now you need to panic. Not, I don't think we're going to lose our country. But I think the damage that Donald Trump has inflicted upon this country is going to last a long time. He's putting the blacks against the whites. Everybody, the liberals, this stuff that they did to liberals and all those lies that they told to get elected should be enough for that party to never exist again. Now they're out attacking Joe Biden. Jake Tapper. He works for CNN. And I've been telling everybody that CNN is no better than Fox News. Matter of fact, the entire corporate news stink. Especially Joe Scarborough, that dang on Morning Joe. Shit. Man, that is some depressing stuff in the morning. I saw an article on Facebook today telling me that they were going to cancel Morning Joe, and I clicked on it, and it was a virus. You see what I'm saying? I don't usually click on stuff like that, but I checked it out. It was a virus. So they're trying to kill us, America, starve us to death, take away our health care, because they want to create two distinct groups, the poor and the rich. Now, those people in the red state, they used to be poor. They've been voting for Republicans forever. And they're poor yesterday and they're poor today. The dumbass are not looking at the state money. They should be asking, what are you doing with the state money? I know what they're doing with it in Tennessee. I know what they're doing in all these red states. They are splitting that money up among themselves. They said building tennis courts and stuff for the children, understand. You see what I'm saying? The Republican Party is so corrupt, but they are good at what they do. Messaging. You understand? Messaging in these small towns, creating a network to create racism, misogyny, and they pick on people. Bullies. Find a group of people they don't like. Those people ain't gonna be bothering them either. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's going around messing with them, walking around their churches, picketing, telling everybody that filthy religion that they're preaching is garbage. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's doing it. Yeah, but it's coming for your ass, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Because America will protest. Okay, not violently. Peacefully protest those bastards. You see what I'm saying? I had to get a cuss word in there. Because what they are doing to us, America, telling us that putting white against black and putting our citizens, men against women, young people against old people, every group they play. They play the Muslims in Dearborn, Michigan. Played black males in Charleston, South Carolina at a cigar bar. All those damn poor Hispanics. Played them. And I said, if you are a Hispanic and you ever vote for a Republican or let Republican, the word come out of your mouth, the curse of the maggots will be upon you. You're a low down traitor to your people if you still support somebody who do that to Hispanics. And he don't give a damn. He picking them up. You see what I'm saying? Without due process, kidnapping people off the dang on street, and the Hispanics are out there talking about, we with you, white supremacy. Some of them, you're not with them. They don't give a damn about you, man. Because if somebody is a criminal, and it should be illegal to hate somebody because of their race. I don't give a damn what race you are. If you hate another human being, you're a racist. And if you work to separate yourself from people because you think you're good, so after you separate yourself, all the white people, then they're gonna be going after the red hair white people. White people, red hair. Hitler did that crap. You see what I'm saying? It already been done. You see what I'm saying? Hitler did it. He said he needed blonde hair and blue eyes. He even tried to, put people together to do it. That should be a wake up for you racists. Huh? People are equal. A society created and based on race and misogyny is a sick country. You see what I'm saying? You know how great we would be if we could just work together, all of us, for the benefit of all? Why are we working against each other, Fox News? Huh? white supremacy, Christian nationalism, because the groups that are talking about leaving the Union is not the liberals. Now, they talk about it in Texas. California's not talking about it because America would be in a whole lot of damn trouble if California was to leave. Now I think it's the third largest economy in the world. But the liberals are fed, the maggots are fed this garbage by a state-run media. Huh? State-run media, in my opinion, who are trying to kill us. And the state-run media that controls the freaking government. A South African billionaire owns Fox News. A South African billionaire owns Donald Trump, in my opinion. You see? And you know how they did those people over there. So they're treating you just like they treated the South Africans, Americans. Yeah? They got a model for your ass. Yeah? They want to take everything away from you and make you homeless. It's not about black and white. It is about poor and rich. You better get it. You better get it. Huh? Your whiteness is not going to save your ass when you're poor. Because if they don't care about you. You have nothing to offer. You see what I'm saying? So, this podcast, I want you to share it with everybody. And the title of this podcast is that the Republican Party is trying to kill us all. White people, you too? Huh? No, you are losing your job. On one hand, they're saying, these black people are DEI, we're going to fire them. And they're firing your ass at the same damn time. Huh? You see what I'm saying? And they don't care if you're a Republican. They don't care if you're a Christian. They don't care if you give that 10% every month, every time you go to that maggot church. Huh? They despise you. Huh? When Donald Trump says he hates and called veterans losers and suckers, a ton of veterans are Republicans. So he calling you losers and suckers and you voted for him. You see what I'm saying? You know? You see? Because what he do to the least among us is only a test for them to do it to you. So don't be a fool. Please subscribe to the Heavy Montae YouTube channel. And don't forget, they're trying to kill us, America. We can't be letting them play us for fools. Black against white. People against people. Gays against straight. Shit, they got all kind of stuff going on to separate us. But we're tired of it. And don't forget the midterms are coming. Don't forget the midterms coming and attend your local protests. This is Heavy Montae for the Heavy Montae podcast and the Heavy Montae Comedy Show.